2022 GSL Season 2. Africa TV Freak Up Studio Live. 2022 GSL Season 2.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another day of the GSL Codes. This is the round of 4, and honestly, I am so excited for the games that we've got here today.
Oh my God, yes. This round of 4 is absolutely killer. We have a lot of great storylines coming together. And, I mean, whoever makes it through, it's going to be a great finals, no doubt, next week.
That's right.
But there's certainly some that we're looking more forward to, right? Like,
yeah.
Can we get a Protoss champion after 5 years? Is it possible? Can it be done?
It cannot be stated enough. It's been too long for Protoss here at GSL. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
I think the season certainly could be. The player I'm most excited about in our Final Four is herO. He looks phenomenal. He seems to be approaching, especially PvZ, but overall in all the matchups, he has a very different take on it, and that can usually be a very good style. Or good thing, I should say. Protoss is a really stylistic race, and I think you do have to be kind of evolving in your play constantly if you're going to be competitive. And we've had a bit of stagnancy in that with some of our other Protoss players in the past.
Yeah, and, well, herO, never the case with him, right?
No.
Like, he's always kind of cheesy, kind of aggressive, coming up with his own stuff. So we'll see if he's going to be able to overpower Bunny. Regardless of who goes forward between those two, it'll be their first GSL Codes finals.
Right. And speaking of finals, it's going to be this Friday, starting at 6:30 p.m. It's going to be at the Sangam Coliseum. We're not going to put this graphic up yet, but there will be a graphic with a link to where you can buy the tickets. Tickets go on sale at 5 p.m. KST tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
And they sell out. Like, you need to basically snipe them if you're going to come. And we are not selling tickets at the door. Okay?
That's right.
Get this information out there, guys, because there are people that fly into our finals and do not know this, and they're stuck outside the building.
That would be incredibly sad.
Yeah, it happens every year. So be on the lookout for that. And then, of course, you can see here for today, we've got herO versus Bunny, and then Dark versus Maru.
Yeah. This is just such an amazing set of matches. Like we already talked about, herO versus Bunny some, but of course, Dark Maru. This is rematch from Valencia. It's, I mean, a rematch from so many times. These guys have fought each other. Going to be a fantastic match as well. We'll talk more about that in the second half of today, or what I should say is the second 2/3 of this today or something, because that match is likely to take much longer than this first one.
That's right.
All right, so we're going to have the first match of the round of 4, 2022 GSL Season 2. It is going to be a match between Bunny and herO. So these two players are going to have to leave aside their friendship to battle it out today. Hello. Hello. So herO. So even before the season started, a lot of players anticipated that you'll be the favorite to win this tournament this season. So that's what the players are saying. And that's what the players are predicting. So how do you feel moving on to round of 4? Well, you know, even when the players actually say that in their interviews, I still didn't have confidence. And I was just very fortunate to make it here. So here, this is your round of 4 after 7 years. And if you do make it to the finals, it will be your first GSL finals in your career. So how desperate, how eager are you to move to the finals? I mean, I'd be lying if I said I'm not eager. But if I'm too desperate, I get too nervous and I can't deliver all my performance on stage. So I'm going to try to not be nervous today. So Bunny, you came back to the round of 4 after 1 year, despite the hardship and adversity you faced. So all the Protoss players have left to Home Story Cup, so I didn't have a lot of scrim partners to practice with. But a few players did help me practice, so I'm really thankful to them. So as you're practicing, I'm sure you're really focused on making to the finals, right? I mean, I've almost been playing StarCraft 2 for like 10 years. I've never been to the GSL finals yet. You know, just thinking about it makes my heart thump. And, you know, I just want to try my best and try to make it there. So according to Bunny, Bunny actually said that herO would be looking down on me right now. So herO, do you think this is going to be an easy match for you today?
전혀 그런 생각 못했고.
No, not at all.
사실 재선이랑 평소에 연습을 많이 하는데.
I do practice with Bunny a lot, quite frequently.
본 모습을 제가
I
알고
lose to him a
있거든요.
lot. You know, I win sometimes.
그래가지고 저는 오히려 저그전이 더 편했다고 생각할 정도로.
I actually think I'm easier off playing against a Zerg than a Terran.
이재선 선수 누가 올라가도 결승에 누가 올라가도
So Bunny,
행복할 것 같아요. 이렇게
whoever
얘기를
makes to the
하셨는데
finals
진심으로
will be happy. That's what you said before. So are you gonna be happy even if hero makes it to the finals?
정말 가식이 아니라 진심.
I mean, I wasn't joking. I was serious. I'll be happy for him.
그 이번 GSL 시즌 2 자체가 뭔가 저한테는
I mean, this GSL season 2. I mean, it has a special meaning for me because I almost didn't make it to Korea while I was in Spain. So
괜찮아요.
I don't care if hero makes it to the finals. Oh, these two players are very looking very friendly today. So these players are playing against each other after 5 years in an offline match, best of 5. So what are the score predictions? Hero, you first.
생각보다 자신이 없어가지고.
Well, you know, I'm not that confident right now.
한 3대2 정도.
If I do win, I think it's going to be a full set. 3-2 win for me. Then what about you, Bunny?
저도 자신 없어가지고.
I mean, I'm not confident as well.
이기면 3대2로 이기고.
So if I do win, maybe a 3-2.
3대0.
If I lose, maybe 3-0.
네, 인터뷰 빨리 마무리를 하겠습니다. 마지막으로
Okay, it feels like both the players want to get into the game right away. So Hero, anything else you want to say?
서로 재밌게 하자 했는데.
You know, beforehand, before we said let's have an entertaining
왜
match.
이렇게 훈훈하죠?
But yeah, hopefully we do. Then what about you,
누가
Bunny?
이기든 재밌겠지만.
I mean, whoever wins, it's gonna be funny and happy. But hopefully, I get to win.
이재선 선수인데요. 자, 군대라는 긴 공백을 딛고 7년 만에
Alright, so Hero makes it to the round of 4 after 7 years after his military service. And Bunny, he had some difficulty and hardship, but he made it to Korea safely and to the round of 4. We're gonna kick off the first match of tonight.
Today's matchup. Hero. Bunny. Semi-finals.
따내고 주 1위를 확정 짓습니다. 이대로랑 같이 조성주 선수를 제압하고 4강의 주인공이 됩니다.
Semi-finals.
All right, let's get this started, guys. This is going to be Bunny versus Hero. You know, I don't want to be too redundant. I know I've said that a lot this season, but I'll say it again. Hero is by far the player I'm most excited about in Season 2 this year.
Hero is? It's not Dark?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dark, well, we'll get to him when we get to that next best of 5 here. But I'm a little bit surprised that Bunny is the player that Hero is going up against. Maybe I shouldn't be that surprised because Bunny's had some really impressive performance as time has passed.
He's really been coming up.
I do feel like every season we have, Bunny has brought in a new, better iteration of himself.
Yeah, I think for the last few seasons, that's definitely true. I think there was a long period of Bunny not looking so hot. Like, I mean, he's been playing since like 2013 in GSL. And I think, honestly, for the first, like, 7 years, he was very, like, kind of meh. And he's gotten really good now. You know, he would, and meh is, like, yeah, top 10 Terran in the world, but, like, 8, you know? And there's just, like, not enough to make a splash. But now he is absolutely fantastic. But, of course, Hero has been one of the most important Protoss players for so long. Really, like, even since 2013, right, when Kespa switched over and everything, Hero has been one of the world's best Protoss players. He's added a completely different play style than anyone else. There's been multiple times where he's been the best Protoss in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And in fact, I don't think he's ever actually... I think there was one period where he was the strategic leader of Protoss, then a patch ruined it. But mostly it's him kind of off on the side doing his own thing. Although I will mention this once again. I've mentioned it plenty of times for people that might remember. During the peak of Swarm Host, He was the only player that he was bringing strong macro against Stormos and figuring out how to beat it. So like he's got a huge range to himself as well.
Right. Yeah, this should be a really interesting one. We should also note that, you know, there's kind of this bit of like a Protoss desert out here with the exception of herO. We've got Parting in the military, SOS retired, Stats.
Zest is gone, Stats is military.
He's military, right? Yeah.
Creator's been coming up, which is great. Finals last season, fantastic. But yeah, herO's the important guy, right? Trap fell out the earliest he has in 10 seasons this season.
So anyways, guys, we're ready. This is herO vs. Bunny, best of 5. The winner goes on to the finals of the GSL Codes.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming, herO. Team NV, Bunny.
Look at this. A little bit of a proxy barracks, although I don't know how much you would consider that a proxy. It's so far away. But yeah, barracks out on the map right now here for Bunny. So we'll see what he ends up doing with that. Very interesting location. Double gas at home, so certainly going into fact. And look at this, herO also going to be proxying.
So right away, you see some support here. From Seattle, welcome. Glad you guys
see a
are
Protoss champion. Well,
that's going to be a long shot in GSL. Hopefully we get it, my man.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
So
only person hoping more than me is herO at this point, but yeah, good luck with that.
So games like this are pretty rare. I mean, we always have rushes, we always have proxies, but when both players are doing it, it makes for games that a lot of times rely on both players having a lot of good instinct on how to react and how to try to pace it all out. So the probe coming in here is going to tell herO that he needs to be on the lookout because clearly something's hidden on the map. At the same time, the SCV is going to scout herO's base, and they're both going to realize that, you know, aggression's going to kick in pretty quickly.
Yeah, it might be a little bit hard for him to read the forward gateway, but I think if he really looks around and finds that there's a pylon missing, that could kind of throw him off. Obviously, that pylon was a little bit early too, but anyways, this is kind of exciting, man. Double Stalker being made, concussive shells, and a Marauder there for Bunny across the map.
Now, keep in mind that even though they know it's a proxy, they don't know where it is exactly, but, you know, the pylon could be a very weak point here. Let's say the Marauder gets over there and can start to kill that off. One Hellion being produced here out of the factory. Concussive shells halfway done.
Yeah, of course, the Hellion is not going to do all that well against the Stalker. This is going to be highly annoying. Already a decent amount of damage as well on some of those SCVs. Now, here come the Marauders, and Concussive's not done, but it's about to be done. Okay, well, this is pretty bad right now for herO. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. The thing is, you know, there's a wall in here to at least barricade this out for some time, but already the Marauders are doing so much damage. Enough SCVs over here to repair this. Widowmine goes off and kills off the Zealot. Stalker threat remains. The probes are going to go for a surround, and they get it.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
What a great call right there. So important as well.
If he could just get the Marauders so that it can't get in the bunker, I think he's going to be okay.
Dude, he takes 2 probes and clicks it on the SCV. Really great handling here from herO. Fantastic handling, in fact. Who just gets out of there.
Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and bait out the Stalker. He needs to keep doing damage. He's got 2, so that's enough to kill that before 2 SCVs can repair it.
Yeah, good call there as well.
So the bunker was, the SCV is gone. It doesn't look like it's ever going to finish. There's no way to get any SCVs trafficked over to that side of the map. It looks like he can shimmy back, still keep vision. And he's going to have to basically sack another Stalker in order to make this work. So he comes in, he does that, he kills the mine. Like mentioned earlier, that pylon could end up being a soft spot, so these Marauders are going to take this out.
This is so funny looking, isn't it? Like,
what a game.
Multiple Stalkers here to just continue to kill SCVs. And with the 3 Marauders coming up from behind, I mean, they're going to kill the Stalkers. I think herO's going to be looking at... Oh, that's a good recall. The way he was walking, I thought he was trying to either sneak around or maybe just come in from an angle where he gets first volley and maybe he can pick off one of them. But a solid recall. And who's winning is the big question here.
Well, Bunny's expanding, so he's going to be investing into a longer game. We don't see that yet from herO. So, you know, expanding, it's not the wrong play, but keep in mind if one guy just decides to not back down, this could be a weak spot as well where he could try to come in there and just barrel through and crush that.
Look, Tasteless. As soon as you say, if someone decides not to back down, I can only think of IEM, you know?
What do you mean?
We won't back down from the fight.
From the fight!
They have like one song on repeat
That's
forever.
And I said that herO was going to be all aggression, but now I see a Nexus at the gold base. But he might be able to have his cake and eat it, because he's going to just kill off these Marauders here. And the Cyclone is sort of what's going to ultimately make this impossible to pull off. But he nearly gets in there. Barrack's about to burn down.
Yeah, if it hadn't been for the Cyclone, man, like, and he almost gets it as well.
Yeah.
He would have just wrecked everything there. So Bunny holds on fine. We have a Prism on the way. Of course, as you mentioned, that gold Nexus. This is just such a wild first game. But it's Blackburn, right? So I'm not too caught off guard by that. Like, Blackburn definitely gives you some crazy builds, some crazy openers.
I think it's one of our better maps we've had in GSL, to be honest. There's a lot of cool avenues that players can take in this.
Overall, I think it's like my favorite map.
Actually me too.
It gives a lot of variety to play, and just the shape of it's very interesting.
Yeah, but it doesn't require things of the player either. Like, you don't have to take a gold base right away, or, you know.
Yeah.
So, where are we at big picture? It looks like the worker count is basically even. But again, you know, with the gold base kicking in here, this is just going to be a massive boost in minerals for herO. I wouldn't be surprised to see if herO just continues to amass Stalkers.
Yeah, it could be. We'll see if he goes for Blink or if he goes for Charge here. Oh, Dark Shrine. A completely different choice. 4 Stalkers coming in. This is enough to one-shot SCVs, and in fact, there's so many damaged SCVs. Oh, a great pickup as well.
Great micro
Gotta be able to pick that off. Cyclone has no chance against Stalker plus Prism.
Yeah,
like, he is doing a great job with this so far. But with 2 tanks coming down as well, looks like he will back out for now.
Yeah, doesn't quite have enough on the ground to really take a fight so far here. But he's going to have all the tools necessary to basically come in here and continue this on. Just looking at his position, it should be a third base pretty soon right now for herO. Bunny's powering up. I'm sorry, Bunny knows about the base, right? He does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's important. If you don't know that there's a hidden base, and especially a gold base, then you have a real false sense of where you're at in the game.
He definitely does not know about the DT tech, though. And DT drop, this could be very, very deadly. Yeah, no scan there. Like, he used his scan to kill an Observer. And another one's coming in. He actually wants him to scan this Observer so badly. He's never wanted to lose an Observer so bad in his entire life.
Yeah, he's trying to get a scan baited out. It's so funny. We don't really ever see this, but this kind of shows you how brainy herO is.
God, he wants it.
Yeah. The DT still might be a threat anyways. So he's going to walk this one in. There's another in the main. He's going to go for the tanks. Now, the idea here is that they're just going to run out of scans here. So you're trying to be ready to basically run the moment that they scan.
Yeah. And I tell you, I guess, you know, when you think about it, if you kill a tank with a DT, it's paid for itself.
Yeah, already.
And then they also have to scan to get rid of it, too. And look at this guy. He's not getting just a tank taste. This is going to get a depot as well.
And he's just going to keep making DTs here. All right, so does not manage to save that one. Big pickup here. He didn't kill that DT.
No.
So this is kind of a impulsive move, I feel like, to just kind of pick up and go for it, but I think he doesn't have much to work with right now. Now, there are Stalkers. They're a little bit too close to the edge here.
Well, he doesn't have Blink, I think, he literally just wants it to turn around.
Yeah.
Because if those unloaded, like, they would wreck his army right there. Oh my god, this is the barracks that was hurt earlier, and he repaired it, but not all the way, and now it dies.
This
That's
is some real
crazy.
closure. Picks it back up, gets back out.
Did you say this is some real closure?
There's some real closure in this stuff. I was bugging him the whole game. He didn't get to kill that barracks.
I'm so glad that you keep it fresh, Tasteless.
Thank you.
That's some real closure right there. He had put a lot of damage on that earlier, man. And like it was bugging him.
He had talked to his therapist about that a lot. It was an unresolved issue in his life. Oh, the War Prism almost gets hit. Now we've got charge lots out here, which makes the stutter step micro not really a thing you can do.
Nice split, by the way. Very, very well done. SCV's being pulled. All right, here we go. Bunny is going for a kill.
And so this is an all-in. SCV's pulled. It's going to be up to herO to try to hold this. The Archon's going to be very handy, but it's actually isolated from the rest, which means it didn't even get a shot off here.
No, but a decent amount of the army has run away from it. Now, a couple mines burrow, and they do get some shots off there.
Oh, hold on. He might actually break up here.
Well, the overcharge is just amazing. Look at this thing. Yeah. My God. Great micro as well, picking up that sentry there. Some great juggling going down. The force fields being very helpful as well. And it looks like herO's just going to hold it. Right?
I mean,
yeah, he's got two Immortals and a Prism. There's no way that you break this now. With herO's micro, I don't think so.
No, I think he's going to be fine.
Honestly, like a lesser micro Protoss, like that could have killed. herO has and has always had one of the best micromanagements in
his
Protoss.
Control is
it's always been
on some days I think the best in the whole country.
Yeah.
So he's continuing to pursue this.
Oh,
drops the Immortal.
Yeah, and the Prism's gone. But is that going to be enough to actually break through
no,
here?
it's too little too late.
I think so.
And I don't think there's any real road to recovery here for Bunny either. Bunny didn't get a third base. It certainly doesn't have a gold base to try to match the income.
But he has more boys.
He's got the boys. And they're pulled.
Oh, God. He just, like, he's really going for broke now, man. He has nothing mining.
Yeah. His income is literally zero right now.
Okay, it looks like he is going to knock down this pylon. Oh, my God. That pylon was powering so much.
Oh! It's like
Oh!
for just a second, the Stalker gained extra range, killed it, and went back.
That was his one home run hit of the year.
That's right, yeah. All right, well, we should be seeing GG here. There's no way to overpower the Protoss. It was almost a comeback, though, from Bunny, but ultimately, you know. And by the way, one of the more fun games we've casted here all year. I mean, this was such a kind of crazy start to all this.
And honestly, like, close to these final battles.
GG.
I think Bunny would have killed a lot of Protoss pros, and herO, because Bunny's micro is very good too. He executed the attacks very, very well. But herO's micro was just absolute top tier.
Great game, a lot of fun. Again, they both proxied each other. And you know, we don't have that many games where both sides are doing it. It's common for one player to do it, but you end up in a pretty chaotic one when you're both cheesing each other out. A graceful recovery there from herO. I think, you know, although there were a lot of really fun, cool interactions, I think the real smart, big brain move was to just take the gold base.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, the DTs helped out a lot. Basically, the DTs did enough damage that Bunny said, I want out of this game.
Yeah,
I'm going to basically YOLO my way into game 2.
It's the best time to do it. When someone has bought DTs, like 3-4 DTs, that takes a big hole out of anything else that they could have. It costs a lot of money to get that.
Yeah, and that was going to snowball with more and more DT damage if he didn't do something. He'd already lost too much. A flustered Bunny now goes into game 2. We're moving to the map, Berlingrad. Right now, herO with a 1-0 lead versus Bunny. Again, guys, the winner goes on to the GSL Code S Finals. Oh, there's already a probe on the map.
Of course there's already a probe on the map. Tasteless. My God. You'd think this guy's never seen a game of StarCraft 2 with herO in it.
Wow. All right, so what does he want to do exactly?
Like, you even play Protoss. You know. Like, come on here. It's not like this is a Zerg player, Tasteless, that has the potential of killing him in the late game.
Oh my God, I'm crying. Well, did he just send this out to basically scout?
Yeah,
just
dude.
say, you're not proxying me, right? Okay, good.
Yeah, he's going to harass Alvin. But listen, Tasteless, it's not that he's not going to cheese, because he is.
Yeah.
Okay? This is herO. This is a match that's very important. He's a Protoss player.
Yeah.
I mean, put this all together. Look at this. Double gas at home.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. You think he's just thinking about getting up to 3 Colossus and going
No.
Storm? Oh, no,
Yeah.
he's not.
He's never heard of mid-game before. So here's the proxy to pylon. So basically, you know, herO didn't do a kind of all-in rush, but he did want to confirm he wasn't getting proxied here, and he is setting up for some real aggression.
Yeah. Said he hasn't heard of mid-game before. He's like, isn't that when you take the gold base?
Yeah, he's like mid-game. So this is going to be interesting. Nothing fancy from Bunny, not bad or anything, just it looks like a pretty textbook opener.
Command center in the main base is really, really good for Bunny.
Yep. Definitely with the conservative route, and, you know, I think it's a smart move.
Proxy Stargate.
Stargate.
Okay, so what type of proxy Stargate is this? Is it Oracle or is it Void Ray?
I think it's Void Ray.
You do?
Yeah.
Ooh, I hope that it's Void Ray, but I think it's Oracle.
Think so?
Yeah.
One base, I feel like if it's Oracle, then he's just going to go try to get harassed on, and then he won't have, I mean, you either got to expand or you got to go start killing them right away, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be harassment in Nexus.
Okay.
I mean, I want it to be Void Ray so badly. So badly Tasteless. But
well, let's see. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But, you know, as you said,
it's just
that
the placement
Oracle
of it.
does kind of make sense.
It's a little bit far away for Void.
Yeah, if it was Void Ray, maybe you'd want it, like, right up by the main so you can kind of snowball it.
And
Let's
there's
say Oracle.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. He is cowardly.
I know.
This should have been Void Ray.
How boring. So, obviously, the Reaper isn't very useful in a position like this. He is able to take out these SCVs. And again, you know, that Zealot, that can tank a lot of Reaper shots before it goes down. He does drop it. Not the end of the world, but you would have liked to have pulled that away and kept it around for a little bit longer.
Here comes the Oracle. The Adept kept eyes on where this this mine is, so that's actually very helpful. Now the Oracle going to be able to jump in here and get some kills, immediately sniping down the SCVs that have already taken damage from the Adept. His strategy really come together very nicely. Look at this. Look at how many kills he's getting! Oh my god!
And it's not even taking hull damage. I mean, that's pretty insane. 7 kills.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Pressure's entire... herO's entire pressure here has really come together beautifully. Like, the amount of damage you put on the SCVs and everything, he kept track of where everything was, and the Oracle flies in and just smashes. Look at this. He's up 9 workers as he takes his natural. 9.
I gotta say, man, the way this is looking, I almost feel like we're halfway through this best of 5.
Yeah, it could.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's gonna probably win this game, and then he might just close this next one out. And it's like, all right, moving on. So
look at this. Every little bit of damage he can get.
Yeah. Well, this is, you know, it's kind of incredible seeing how well herO's playing. He's always sort of played like this, but this is like as scary as you can get with Protoss. He's in your face the whole time.
Yeah.
Any bit of damage, even if it's like, you know, he's going to try to take, you know, a barracks down to like just 80% of its HP, he'll go get that if he sees he can do it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. That's like something you don't expect. Like, imagine, you know, that battle was so close when Bunny pulled the boys. Imagine if he had 6 more Marines, Tasteless.
Yeah. No,
it could have gone in the other direction very quickly if that barracks hadn't died. It's wild because herO does so many smaller things to gain these advantages.
Right.
And sometimes they stack up real quick like we just saw with the Oracles, and sometimes they stack up a little bit later like we saw with the barracks skill. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, what a difference.
Yeah. Third Nexus, pretty quick. That's pretty normal for tempo in the matchup. Going for Blink now. But yeah, I mean, Bunny kind of was limping into his second base at this point in time. He had already taken such a beating.
And he's even getting Magfield here for the Cyclones, which, I mean, I'm not going to fault him for that. I think that's fine. He's like playing against multiple Oracles and everything. He feels like this is going to be a strong defensive play. Maybe he can utilize them on the offense as well. I like this. He's going hunting for Oracles now, or anything that he can get. But the problem is that it's 3 Nexus. Ooh, that was nice. It's 3 Nexus with Blink. So, like, Cyclones just don't fare that well against Blink, right? but here comes the push.
Okay, so this is it, man. This does seem like a pretty good time to try to attack in here as the third base is finishing. The Oracles are not going to be used to try to help defend. Instead, they're going to try to counter.
Yeah, maybe they kill units that are coming up for reinforcements or something. herO doesn't have quite enough right now. He might lose the Nexus. Ooh, not a bad idea.
Nothing's triggered this yet. Does he know?
He knows.
Okay. Wow. He knew exactly where that was.
He's like, what are those doing? What are those doing? I don't have any SCVs right there to kill. Okay, gets the shield battery up.
Stalker's coming down now.
Yeah, throwing down this many stasis wards as well, like so strong. Look at that. Just takes it out of commission for a little bit. Blinks forward on top of this siege tank. And look, the Bioforce wants to come forward, but everything's just going to get frozen. Absolute madness. This is crazy.
Dude, he's going to get stim?
He's getting everything tasteless.
Oh my god, he's in everywhere, man.
Oh my god.
He's in all things. The water, the air.
Dude, like, I know that they say that we're, like, made out of stardust or whatever, but herO, like, really seriously is.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Like, the Big Bang happened, and there were, like, particles that were earmarked for him and also some of the biggest stars ever.
Yes. By the way, he didn't actually get the deny on the stim. That's important to note.
Oh.
He started doing damage. Bunny was very good at coming back and just getting the repair off, and so he did save that, which is good, because I think if he had killed off stim, I don't think there's any way for...
Oh, I was not even looking at the screen anymore when that was almost dead. Oh, he just goes back and gets it.
He's like, watch me now,
dude,
tasteless.
Stasis wards in the main base.
Dude.
God.
He's getting every add-on.
This is getting hilarious. Yeah,
so
some of the stalkers walk up the ramp and just die. He's like, I don't care.
I mean, Terran's basically impotent in the mid game. If they lose stim, like, you just can't really take fights. Yeah. There's going to be too much there. You can't move quickly.
He's got his fourth Nexus halfway done, man.
Yeah.
And here Bunny is making add-ons.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. We're 8.5 minutes in, he's taking his fourth base, and Bunny's just, like, trying to get add-ons.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
He's trying to get his infrastructure back.
Yeah.
So that he can spend what is going to be half of what herO's already raking in right now.
What a rough situation.
Okay, he backs up a little bit here.
herO is like... I feel inspired watching him. He's like showing us what's possible.
Well, it's so funny. It's so different from the very, I would say, stale way that PvT has been played before, where it's like they're sitting back and making immortals.
Dude,
and like
Trap would have Colossus right now with a prism outside of Bunny's base.
Yeah, they're just like, you know,
well, how boring.
They're like, I just got to keep holding off his Widow Mine drops, and then I'll go win the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, meanwhile, in this game, herO's like everywhere, doing all things at once. Now, I think herO is actually looking for a fight. I don't know if Bunny's going to give it to him.
Yeah,
what happened here? There's like a stasis ward? What?
Yeah, he had stasis wards in the main base.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was there.
Oh, yeah, man, he did everything. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
And he charges
I don't think Bunny's looking.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He's looking in the main base, man.
Yeah,
just
now realizes.
Oh, and he's losing everything, too. Look at this. A huge warping in the main.
Out. There's no way, man. He's just getting completely murdered here.
Yeah, he really is.
Look at how quick the SCV death count is going up here. He's already lost 24. That was in a matter of seconds.
It's astounding watching herO here. Look at this. He's got double disruptor coming out. He's continuing upgrades. He's like, you know what? I need another Nexus. Not enough bases. Bunny does this little drop. He just like warps home and kills it.
He's like, why would you do that? Watch this. He just blinks under it and kills it.
He's like, hey Bunny, the travel time for my stalkers to walk across the map is 30 seconds. Get ready to type GG. It's just,
oh my God. He just goes right into a stasis trap. Dude, that was an absolute dumpstering.
No,
Dude, Bunny just got owned in that game.
He outdid
that
him
was
every way.
actually crazy.
Yeah. herO dictated the entire game.
Bunny got so wrecked. I mean, I'm actually like in shock to the point where the stasis catches the army that's trying to just all in from that, and Bunny just taps out. He's like, get me out of this game.
He was like the master puppeteer of this game.
Yeah.
He was making Bunny dance.
Dude, he was Jigsaw.
Yeah.
He was making him do saw experiments. He's like, how much do you want to live?
But he's not going to let him live.
No, he doesn't live.
Does Jigsaw let them live?
I never finished all 6 of the Saw movies, but I bet he did it.
You don't
Jigsaw
think
was
so?
always hard to stop,
Why
wasn't
would they
he?
make 6 movies if he doesn't let him live at the end?
If he doesn't get reformed at the very, very end.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to go on a Nautilus for Game 3, and I hope this is not the last game, but it's definitely looking like it right now.
Well, it doesn't seem like anything can stop herO tonight.
Yeah, Bunny looking very, very stressed out here. He
Well-
looks, honestly, he looks exhausted.
Well, after that game,
think-
I would be too.
Let me check my phone. How long? We've been live for 36 minutes, and we might be at the end of the series already.
Just so you know, 36 minutes, that is Dark vs. Maru Game 2.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to be mining out the last 2 bases in that game, but for this, we're just moving along here. And keep in mind, like, Maru definitely a person who could be in the finals. I would love to see what he's got against herO here. I mean,
If I was Maru, I would just go home right now. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I don't need any part of that, Protoss.
all right, guys, Game 3 has loaded up. Let's go to Nautilus 2, see if Bunny can come back or herO just closes this one out.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming, herO. Team NV, Bunny.
So one thing to note on this map, you wouldn't think it if you just if you don't follow our show very carefully. It's a 4-player map. They're in spawns and make it look like it's just another one-on-one map. Hey, thanks for coming down, guys, from LA. Taste coin bag holder, excellent. Welcome, guys. This map, you can both be sharing the bottom or both be sharing the right and left side. So there's a couple other strategies that can be used that you don't normally have in one-on-one maps. Now, as it turns out, they're both actually very far away from each other. Go herO. Support for herO here.
Yeah, a lot of people really hope that a Protoss player can win.
Yeah. Right now for Protoss, it's basically like, for pro gamers with Protoss in Korea, it's like basically been the campaign.
Yeah.
Like, just, you know, Protoss in the story mode were just always getting owned, and they're just like running away and getting defeated.
They just don't even have Ire anymore.
Yeah, they like lose their home
Like
planet.
Rogue and Dark just have carved up all the Protoss homeworlds.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes they can fight Maru Mansk or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
that's so funny.
but that's about it.
Yeah, and so like we're hoping that herO could like come back. I mean, I feel like this. We're almost through the series.
So
we'll see. Bunny could come back though. Let's be.
I gotta go back to, you were trying to describe the map and how it's a 4-player
Oh,
map.
right.
And I gotta throw this out there. It's cross-spawn Nexus first, okay? Which is the most hellish thing in StarCraft 1. StarCraft 2, a little bit tough too. But cross-spawn already is very hard for Terran on this map because it just takes too long to attack. Like anytime you're trying to keep pressure on, Protoss has that extra time to get those extra units to hold. So anytime that a Terran sees that it's cross-spawn, they're like, oh, crap. Like, they really want it to be a bit closer. So that, coupled with the fact that he just immediately went Nexus and like his build is going forward at the speed of light, and the way the first 2 games looked, I don't know if Bunny is going to have much morale left.
Well, I think that you know, herO did a bit of a roll of the dice here, and he rolled 7s. Cross-spawn Nexus first. And you know, there is an art to playing a best of 5. Like right now, herO's up 2-0. He's basically opened up with like a risky build. It's like a gamble, really.
Yeah.
There's
an art to the gamble.
No, there really is, though.
You sound like my uncle talking about horse betting, man. This is the Protoss way. They're pretty sure that what they're doing is art.
I'm basically Artos's uncle at a roulette table. No, I mean, you know, the fact that he's so ahead, he can take a risk. If he loses, he's got 2 more games to recover. But if the risk pays off, it's like, oh my God. It wasn't like you were down 0-2 and tried this.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
I mean, I really like it.
It's not that much regret for something
No,
like that.
no.
And it gives you, I mean, the huge reward here. Like, he's taking his 3rd Nexus as the natural lands. His 3rd Nexus starts. That's pretty crazy.
So, the Medevac's going to come out here with a Widow Mine drop. Are there stalkers actually in place at the natural?
I'm not sure where they're standing right now.
Okay,
No.
so that's a very desirable target there. Naked expansion.
Yeah, herO is up 9 workers at the moment, so any worker damage that Bunny can get done is going to be really good. That is a good central location for the Stalkers.
Oh my God.
No! You are crazy!
Dude, the hubris.
I know.
To turn his probes on that. That is insane.
It's like, there's an art to that, Tasteless. Like, okay, herO. You almost just lost 20 probes. Oh my
He's like the only player that would actually do that.
Dude, he's surrounded and he's like, oh wait, maybe this is not a good idea. And he tried to run. Imagine not knowing and you do that. It's like
when you see a move like that, it's like you have to have already been pre-programmed that that's your reaction, and then when he does it, he's like, "Oh, this might not work out." Actually,
imagine you grow up and you lived in the woods your whole life, and finally you go to the big city and like a car is coming, you're like, "I could probably be hit by a car. It's fine." Like when a deer runs into me, I don't die. Like,
oh, the medevac.
Oh.
So this was an empty medevac, by the way. herO already on 3 bases.
That medevac is where he's holding all of his hopes and dreams of winning this series.
Dude, here we go.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no. It's a bad sign.
It is a bad sign.
It's a bad omen there. So 3rd command center started. The Protoss is growing out of control right now.
Yeah, he's adding so many gates at the moment. He's getting his prism out. Yeah, nice little catch there.
Okay, so it looks like he's going to push. I don't see SCVs pulled, so this is not necessarily an all-in.
I think there's literally 0% chance he can push. Like,
yeah, I agree. I don't think
cross spawn and like the way the build orders opened here, I think the only thing he can do is continue to macro well and expand. And like he's got to get his supply to top out a bit more because, you know, again, when it's cross spawn like this on this map, it's such a long walk. Even with that speed boost in the center, Protoss just has so many more units than you're used to when you get there.
Yeah, yeah.
And again, with the faster Nexus, it's even worse.
Well, he's going to go for it. One thing I want to point out, I feel like we don't actually mention this very much, but it's easy to forget if you just watch a lot of StarCraft versus like grinding in ladder games and stuff. It's like it can be hard for both races to keep track of each other in this matchup. You know,
I think especially on this map.
Yeah, exactly, especially on this map. So it's also possible that Bunny could like push out and just like be in a position where the other side wasn't ready. Everybody's played a game where like suddenly there's an army and you just like you weren't ready for that. Now they're set up really well.
Yeah.
And so we want to watch for that here too. This is a huge map. By the way, War Prism goes down. Little victory there for
Good
Bunny.
catch, yeah. But look at what herO's doing at home, man. He's adding a bunch more gates. So he's going up to like 10 gates, 2 robos, Disruptor Tech or Colossus Tech, whatever it is that he wants. He's got his Forge going. He has Templar Archives already. It's a very dire situation here for Bunny. His tournament's on the line.
He's all in, man.
That's a good choice. I like it.
All right, this actually might overpower herO. Let's take a look at how he handles this.
He has a lot of energy on these sentries. He can buy a lot of time.
Yeah, but it's a very wide area to try to force field stuff off.
That's true. Ooh, good feedbacks.
Nice. Yeah, it negates anything the Raven could have done. This actually might be enough. I don't think the herO can hold this.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he is going to get broken here. The overcharge is gone. He did get to target that down. He actually kills a fair amount. Double Disruptor, but one of these robos is at the 3rd base, so that can't live. If those were like both in the main, I think he could have probably given this up more quickly and had a better chance. But definitely this base is going down. Don't forget, we had a... Oh my god, those mines were insane.
The mines literally could not have done more damage there.
Yeah.
He gets both tanks. He's going to have to pull back, though. Oh, nice scoop with the Archon.
Yeah, Bunny did lose a lot of SCVs trying this, so if there's some way to whittle him down, which I don't think that there is.
Well, I mean, I don't see a lot of enforcements moving across the map, do you?
No,
I see something in the
not.
middle, but, you know.
Maybe he
Oh, my
missed
God!
his rally.
The disruptor! Oh, my God! Down!
That's going to be it. All right. Bunny taking a terrible situation, just doing like a very powerful all-in, and it seems like he is going to end up killing him.
What am I looking at?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I thought I just saw a giant stasis war going on with the SCVs just sitting there like that. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Some great micro. Like, you can see how focused he is right now on this micro, just trying to gain every little thing he can. Oh. Disruptor just not having a chance there.
What is with these Marauder shots? You see this?
Yeah, man. They arc up over there. It can't hit flying units, though.
Thing is, the worker count's fairly even. If he could just like kind of pull it together here. He's got 2 Archons out here. He's trying to juggle them as best he can.
You know, even if herO killed this entire army, the 3 command centers, I think, is probably slightly better than what's going on here. Well, I guess he hasn't technically killed this Nexus yet, so maybe that wouldn't be the case, but...
Well, it's... You know, it's kind of crazy is, like, he's just barely doing this. The medevacs are actually out of energy for the most part, so, like, the damage is becoming permanent.
Yeah, that 1 Archon trying to get away here with almost no health left over. Like you said, no real energy here either. There's no mining going on, though.
GG. Bunny wins.
Wow.
Wow, dude, that was another great game.
Hey,
this series rules.
That's impressive. Yeah, this is a great series, but that is very impressive because herO got such a good opener, and it's a tough map. But, you know, Bunny, he pulled the boys. He nailed it. He did some great micro. I think that herO maybe overcommitted at the 3rd base. Like, I'm not... It seemed pretty obvious. Like you were saying as he was moving across the map and you were just looking at the unit sizes, like what they both had, that Bunny should be able to overpower. And he did. Like, obvious.
Yeah, that's why we're going to game 4.
herO did better than I thought he would there, but it was pretty clear, right? So I don't know. I feel like he should have tried to pull back into a choke somewhere and like maybe use some forest fields, or maybe he feels like if he loses the 3rd, he's too far behind. I'm not entirely sure on that.
All right, guys, we're going to go to a short break. We come back. herO vs. Bunny continues on. Stick around.
Scars on my stripes, on my flesh and blood. When it's war, I'm ready. Sharp and I'm steady. Iron sharpens iron and I'm deadly. A gladiator. Any wage I bet it, I'm a slaughter. I'm ready for danger like a martyr. Paint the art of war with my sword like an Arthur. Yeah, war stories full of sacrifice and nine. I got my sword and shield. You'll never see me yield. 'Cause heroes aren't born to kneel. I wasn't born to quit. I'm a warrior. I was built for this. Yeah, Call of Duty when it's time for war. No retreat, or no remorse. Built for the battle, so I bear my arms. Ready in the field for whenever they come. Where you stand your ground, never back down. A Purple Heart soldier and go the extra mile. Leave no man behind and take pride for the freedoms that you fight for. And we'll die like a warrior. I wasn't born to quit. I'm a warrior. I was built for this, yeah. I'm a warrior. I got a heart of stone. Yeah. Bad to the bone. I'm a warrior. Yeah. I've got
Today's matchup. herO. Bunny. Semi-finals. Match 1. Africa TV, Free Cup Studios, live. 2022 GSL Season 2.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to go into Game 4. Bunny just barely eked out that win, overpowering herO. But overall, I mean, herO looking very, very scary here. Let's also mention that that is the second game that Bunny went for an all-in with, pulling his SCVs to try and overpower him. Game 2 backfired pretty horribly. Or was that Game 1?
Game 1 was the boys' pull. But, I mean, I think he did a decent job in Game 1 considering. Honestly, I think that Bunny's making very good decisions, but this is very tough. herO is putting him in terrible spots. herO's playing like a monster.
Yeah.
And, well, I mean, obviously Bunny had that killer instinct in set 3 and was able to take it. But I guess what I'm trying to say is Bunny is not playing poorly. Just herO's in monster mode.
No, herO is absolutely in monster mode. He's gonna monster punch him to the moon, Artosis. Dude.
That's what they say sometimes.
Yeah. Some poets have used that to try to describe things that
Is he a
normal
king,
mortals...
Tasos? Then he must die. Okay?
All right, guys, we're going to go to Hardwire for map 4. herO looking to be in incredible shape, but Bunny is proving that he can fight back and find these exact timing windows and punish. This could be Bunny's road to recovery. If not, it's going to be herO moving on to the finals.
I came for war.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming. herO. Team NV. Bunny.
Got that probe Tasos doing his harassment.
Yeah. Always sending that probe out, basically getting to confirm that there's no hidden bases, sorry, not hidden bases, hidden barracks.
So let me get this straight. Is herO just going to make a Nexus?
Let's
That's what
see.
it looks like, man.
Well, I mean, he's banked up enough money.
His economy?
Yeah, dude. He's going to do it right from what happened in the last one. Make Protoss great again. Well, herO's doing it. Bunny. It's an excellent Marauder drawing. That's big is beautiful, Marauder, right there.
If you... I was going to say, if you put a microphone on that, I'm like, oh, it's Tasos. Look at that.
If it was just a beard on that Marauder, it'd be him right there. So...
Standard openings on both sides.
Yeah. We have that Nexus already being
Oh,
made
put
here.
it back up.
From Los Angeles. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him to bring the mustache back, too. It's, you know, the culprit here is actually Artos' wife doesn't like the mustache.
Yeah, she really does.
She did not like that. But honestly,
Maybe
I liked
again,
Artos
man.
with a mustache. I respected you more, for sure, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
You were weirdly more
Tasos,
intimidating
here's
and cool.
the thing, man. I respect myself more, too, man. This is a real problem. My wife's such a bully. I just want a mustache.
Oh, man. So good to have you guys in the audience. I'm going to say this again because some people skip. If they watch the recordings, they skip anything that's not in-game. Guys, if you're going to buy tickets...
That's our best stuff. Why did they skip that?
I know, right? When this game isn't a distraction for us. Guys, if you're going to come to the finals, you got to come. You got to get your tickets tomorrow. The sales start at 5 p.m. There's information that's on our breaks, so you can see the website there. Apparently, the website is in English, and it's good. But you need to buy them, and they fill up pretty fast, and you cannot get in if you don't have a ticket. And I'm saying this because, you know, the country's opened up again. We have people traveling here. If you don't have a ticket, we can't let you in. It's sad. Some people come all the way across the world to see this, and they're stuck outside.
Yeah, it's a sad thing, and it does happen sometimes.
Yeah. So just a little reminder for everybody.
Yeah. So guys, definitely buy those tickets. We want you all here.
Yeah.
Like there's been, as the country's been opening back up, every day we've had more and more non-Korean fans down here watching, enjoying. Very happy to have you guys back. And yeah, please come down to the finals, because the Sangam Afrika TV Coliseum is actually super awesome.
It's a really good venue.
It's really epic. It's like
it's one
tiered
of the
seating and stuff, and like takes us higher up in the sky casting as it should be.
Yeah, if you get close to the stage, you can be in the splash section where we'll end up spitting on you while we cast. It's very cool. But yeah, definitely, you know, come down, but make sure you get a ticket.
Ooh, look at that block.
Dude, look at that probe. Nice move there.
Yeah.
herO just very, you know, it's all these like very subtle moments in the game where I'm like, man, he's really on, you know, in control of everything.
Yeah,
here.
he is. Blink is going to be finishing up. Prism is on the way here as well. He just grabbed a couple more gas also. I imagine that we're going to see that continued tech probably into Colossi from here.
Okay,
Stalker's not able to find that medevac. Certainly that's what they were looking for. He saw it fly out. It comes towards the main.
All right.
Oh,
my God, he's gonna get the what mine?
No, surrounded with your probes.
Oh, I didn't even see the second mine the bro down there. I almost missed that. Oh.
Very nice, very nice. That was a good block. That was really solid block.
That could not have gone better. So it's a funny thing, you know, it's easy to like put stalkers right at the edge of your map, but then they'll see it and they'll run away. But it's even better if you put them far enough in, and then right when they think that there's nothing in there, you blink in, because then they can't pull back out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was a pretty masterful shutdown of the Widow Mine drop, and this is going to give herO a lot more freedom on the map. And so, you know, it's going to switch here. It's going to the action's going to be seesawing over to Bunny's side of the map.
And it looks like Colossus Tech coming up. Forge is here, blinks forward to kill this bunker immediately. Siege Tank is on the high ground here. Wow, that Adept actually really slowed everything coming down the ramp. I don't know if that was intentional, but definitely helped a little bit. Picking off quite a few Marines. Backs up now.
He's just going to loop right back up into the main. He should be able to avoid tank range, I think. Yeah, so he could basically come around here. Now, this is actually pretty important, because if he can like start to kill SCVs in the back here where they're mining gas, it goes to show you actually how much you can abuse this position on this map. Like, the main is so big.
Yeah. And this is just such a great move anyways. I mean, this is a big part of why you go for these Blink Stalker Prism openers. Now, 4 Stalkers going to fly back in for some harassment.
That was a funny blink. What was the rationale with that? I think he might have misclicked there, actually.
Yeah, could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been. Look at this. Comes back in the front as well. Just the harassment is endless, man.
Yeah, and, you know, it's easy to dismiss things like just getting a depot kill, but this stuff really starts to add up here. All right, Stim's almost done. That's usually when it's a little bit harder for the Protoss to be so abusive here. But, like, dude, he's, like, not able to mine in his main. Worker count right now, 49 to 44. But it's continuing to get lower. I mean, he's getting kill after kill after kill. 5 more gates coming. Colossus on the way. Charge coming. You know, dude, this may be another game where Terran just wants to all in again. herO's already just got...
Ooh,
he's done such a beating here.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, but it feels like this time, more than the other times, it's not going to work. Like, because it's Colossus
You mean
Tech,
the all-in's not going to work?
Yeah. Colossus Tech is just so good at holding some of these boys all-ins, right? Because, like, the Colossi just, that splash damage is perfect for wrecking SCVs.
Oh my God, I almost choked on my water seeing that War Prism almost get shot down. He's going to try to trap it. Is he? No, he's going to just go around. I kind of can't believe he just didn't go to the edge of the map. That's where you send it.
I know, right?
When you're like just trying to be safe and get out.
He's cutting corners everywhere, even places he doesn't need to.
Okay, the Observer got shot down. Protoss needs to have some kind of point man out there to know when the attack's coming. You need to basically monitor the Terran. If you can let a Terran walk all the way across the map and siege up, you're going to be in trouble.
That's for sure.
So
but
he's just hallucinating Phoenixes.
The army that hero's going for right here, like he's going for, this is a very standard macro game out of him, right? He's played a lot of very aggressive games, but this one, he's playing probably the thing that you would practice against most as a Terran player. And like he's already getting into disruptors. He has 3 Colossi, he has some sentries, he has Blink. This is looking fantastic. He's going to the second forge. I mean, look at this. He scans and sees that. That's hard to attack into. I think we're just going to go to a big game.
It's interesting to see herO kind of build in the Colossus this time around, because that really does make it so that he can't be all in. And I think he's just going to kind of, you know, skate through here into the late game. We're going to see what kind of late game he's going to have to offer here. The final tech piece is coming in now. We've got disruptors coming out in pairs.
Yeah, Prism Speed going to be coming up. Double Forge is a roll-in. And we'll get to see how Bunny wants to play this as well, right? There's a lot of different approaches you can take. More recently, I feel like we've seen a lot of Terrans going very, very biocentric late game, but having masterful engagements. Once upon a time, you just, like 100% would have to go like for a lot of Liberators or a lot of Siege tanks, something like that.
Yeah.
But Terran players have gotten so good at engagements that it feels like maybe that's not the way that you have to go for it.
Yeah, you might be right about that, Artos.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure as of yet, because obviously Protoss are going to grow from the quality of engagements that Terrans are giving them. But yeah, we'll see. Now, a little warp in here in the main base. Doing some decent damage, gets a few SCVs here and there. Buying some time as well, as he gets that 4th base really going.
And the push is going to come in here. You might want to be careful when you have the tanks kind of clustered up like that. Now, is the natural actually protected? Oh yeah, I guess there's a tank up there too. Okay. Sometimes you can have it where you just hit where the army's not, and the tanks have to unsiege, and then you can engage that army that way. Big drop headed over here. We don't know what's going to be there to defend. Oh man, you know, this is an unfortunate place for that command center. That's going to be canceled. That means the 4th base is going to be later.
That is painful, yeah. And here we go. He's going to go ahead and, well, double disruptor. It does bust the tank. I was almost going to say something bad about it, but the tank was siege there, so he does get that kill. Very nice. 7 disruptors are out right now. Not that big of a gateway army, though, so he does have to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, it looks like he saw that drop coming back there and decided he needed to pull this, you know, over here and make sure it doesn't take too much damage on his side of the map. Although, honestly, this drop did a lot less than I thought it was going to do.
Little blink forward here as this all its charge. Again, not a big gateway army there. You do have to be a little bit careful while you rebuild those numbers. The robo units obviously give like a lot of power to the Protoss army, but you can't have like only disruptor, right? What are you going to do with 50 disruptors against a Banshee and a floating building Tasis? Nothing. That's what.
So he's going to come back up here again. I do want to point out, it's like the Protoss has gotten a little bit out of control. This expansion balance almost looks like it's a StarCraft 1 PvT. Protoss get a lot more bases than Terran in that matchup, and oh my god, I think he might just be able to clobber Bunny here.
Well, Bunny takes out, a lot of the disruptors there. And it falls back to his Siege tanks for now. Some SCVs start to get pulled.
But this is a big difference in supply here, 166 to 133. Like, I'm worried that he can just kind of, you know, crank out a couple more zealots and basically just keep doing this until there's not going to be much left.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Another tank's going to fall. I think there's only 2 more tanks that are in the game right now, and they're going down. Dude, Bunny's dead.
Yeah.
herO just won this game, I think.
Won this game.
Oh my god, even backs up against the medevacs.
Well, a nice little flank comes in. Throws out another disruptor. Good splitting there from Bunny, but not enough.
Wow, okay. herO does it. He's in the GSL Code S Finals.
Big deal for him. That's his first Code S Finals.
Yeah, dude.
And, I mean, he looked unbelievably strong against Bunny here tonight. Just so strong.
Yeah, the only game that Bunny won was like an all-in that barely overpowered herO.
Yeah.
I mean, it even went on for like several minutes where they were kind of fighting. And I mean, herO just looking to be in top form. These guys, good buddies in real life as well.
Yeah.
Bunny obviously disappointed, but I mean, what are you going to do, man? herO is clearly the better player.
Yeah, well, herO is certainly looking like the best Protoss in the world right now. We are going to have a little interview with him, see how he's feeling getting to that GSL Codes finals. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to have that interview now. Let's see how he's feeling. He has made it into the finals, and who knows, we may actually, after 5 years, have a GSL Protoss champion.
Yeah, and this is the first player in over 5 years to make it to the finals that has come out of the military.
That's right, he's post-military.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
He can do all the gaming stuff he wants now. So yeah, congratulations to herO. Let's hear his thoughts, then we'll take a break, and then we're going to go on to our next best of 5 and see who herO's facing in the GSL Codes finals.
In
the first match of the round of 4, herO defeats bunny and he moves on to his first GSL finals. Congratulations. Thank you. Wow, herO, sincere congratulations. So ever since your debut in 2013, this is your first time moving on to the GSL finals. How do you feel? Well, like I said before in the interview, I didn't have much expectation coming in. Like, I should be rejoicing right now, but you know, right now, I feel pretty indifferent right now. I mean, like the score, it was quite dominant in your favor. So I cannot comprehend why you think you're not confident coming into this round of 4. I feel like these kind of plays where I try to take the initiative, these kind of plays shine more on stage than in practice. So herO, a player who got discharged from the military service, moving on to the finals. The last time that happened was in 2011, so just like 11 years later happening again. So how do you feel? Honestly speaking, I had a feeling if I just get over the 2-3 weeks, I should be able to adapt to the meta, but that wasn't really the case for me. It took me a long time to adapt. So herO, we can definitely tell that you practice really hard to make it here. Alright, let's talk about the game. So you blocked the cheese rush of bunnies in the first game. I mean, the first game worked out really well for me, so I had a feeling I might be able to win. So in Berlingrad, you went for the poke with the Zealot and the Stalkers, and then you went for the Oracle to harass again, and that really gave you a big lead in the game. So herO, was this game kind of like meant for like a mind game? I mean, I haven't thought of all the builds before coming here. So I try to just improvise and try to just use a build that I want to play. And that's what I played in the second game, and then really worked out well against bunny. Alright, let's talk about your first GSL finals. Your opponent in the finals will be either Maru or Dark. And you have a lot to avenge against those two players. So if you had to choose one out of the two, who would you choose? I mean, I want to play against the Zerg, but recently I played against Dark in DreamHack Valencia, and you know, Dark is on a different level. So I don't really care who makes to the finals. They're equally hard to play against. So herO, this is your Premier League finals in 7 years. So right now, who do you want to share this happiness with? Well, first of all, I want to thank my wife for coming here to the venue to support me and my family. And also, practice was really hard and preparation was really hard for this season. I want to thank Time, Byeon. I can't recall the other players right now. Also, Cure. I almost forgot my teammate name. So I practiced with these three, Time, Byeon, and Cure. They helped me every day, and thanks to them, I was able to make it to the finals. So here, again, congratulations on making it to the finals.
So
before your final match next
네,
week,
정말
anything else you want to say to the viewers and
진짜
fans?
오랜 시간 동안 못 올라갔었는데
I mean, the finals, I haven't been able to reach it for such a long time. So thank you to the fans for supporting me for all these years.
정말 멋있는 경기를
In the finals, I'll try to deliver a good performance and try to make you guys proud.
알겠습니다. 다시 한번 결승
Once again, herO,
축하드립니다.
congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Excellent work as always. Guys, we got a little break coming up here, but when we come back, it's going to be a really exciting TVZ cast.
The best you could hope for.
Yeah, I mean, this could have easily been a GSL finals if the bracket been differently. And we're going to go to Dark vs. Maru after this break, guys. Sit tight.